got in his head? Every Dracula needs a red killer.
Namaste, my children. Welcome back to the fucking Megahed channel, aka the most dead channel on YouTube. Someone has came up on my radar who needed a little bit of a toast. And you read the title. It's fucking Suzy Lu. Who the fuck do you think it is? Why have I brought this to attention? Why have I brought this to my 50-esque subscribers? Well, I'm doing this purely because I'm very upset. And if someone upsets me, like Trisha Paytas did, I'm gonna put them on a fucking fork and put them on a fire and I'm gonna toast them with facts and knowledge. Let's begin with our first topic, or first section.
I got the horses in the bag.
Now, why have I called this segment an ego with no criticism? Because Suzy Lu has a massive fucking ego. Now, I'm gonna get near the end. Lucy, I want you to listen through this entire video because I want to make sure that you understand what you're doing is bad. And I'm not a hero, neither are you. I'm not sure if you're even trying to be a hero, but at this rate, you're really skimming at that Thanos level villainy. You do not know criticism. You do not know the difference between criticism and harassment. See, criticism is something you should take and learn from it. Harassment is just unwanted harassment. Well, I don't got the definition in front of me, but I'll prop it up so you can see it. Now, when you got criticized on Twitter, or people just genuinely called out your bullshit, you decided to call them losers, saying that you don't care. First rule of thumb, Suzy, unless I don't care is provoked, if you say it unprovoked, meaning you do care. It's a very simple construct. If a transgender person walked up to me and I just went, I don't care, up to their face, without them saying a word to me, that means I do care. You feel me? If someone is harassing me on Twitter, in this case and scenario, I don't go out of my way to say I don't care. It's better if I ignore it than to say I don't care, because that means that you do care, at least a sliver. Then afterwards, you also call them nerds who sit at their computer and get zeros, or in their mom's basement getting zero. I'll prop up the tweet. Lucy, sweetheart, I don't know if you understand, but you drool over anime and make barnyard noises. And that's your content. That is as close as you can get to being a nerd in a basement playing a video game.
I wanted to add this because I didn't say this in the video, but she said this, which I find fucking hilarious. McDonald's workers on strike because they want 10 quid an hour. Go and get an actual decent job and stop expecting handouts. Bitch, you fucking make barnyard noises and watch anime. You are no better. Actually, you're worse, because they're actually putting in physical labor while you're just drooling at fucking Sasuke hand-punching Naruto's fart box.
Don't worry, this gets better. You viewers, it gets better. Don't worry. So anything that remotely criticizes you, now you're gonna get to the good stuff. This is not the next segment, but it's good stuff before the next segment. Anytime you get criticized by any YouTuber or calls out your shit outright, you strike them or respond to them with absolute fury. Why? Because you have a big fucking ego. You can't be criticized. You have the same deal as Onision. Onision doesn't see himself as anything. By the way, that video is coming. Don't rush me. He does not know criticism. He does not know criticism. He's always right, never wrong. Read his books and just, I recommend pirating his books because don't give him any money. If you read his books, you can see how much of a fucking galaxy brain that he is. He's such a fucking he believes himself in such a deity form that anyone below him is not important. And I'm gonna get to that video. Once again, don't rush me. But it's the same with you. Because when two dudes were sitting in front of you and you went, I want 5 minutes, go. And they were like, alright, we need your flyer history, that's it. You fucking stopped in your tracks and did not fucking do anything. It was like, well, I don't need to prove my innocence to a bunch of nobodies on the internet.
Really?
Wow. So, your boyfriend actually said that you don't have an ego because you entertain people.
Suzy Lu has an ego. Okay, I beg to differ, knowing her better than, pretty much anyone. She routinely entertains hundreds of thousands of people a day. That's ego-worthy, if you ask me. I mean, that's something to be proud of. But I can tell you from my own experience living with a woman that she has one of the smallest egos that I have ever known.
You, boyfriend, no, you're not escaping my wrath either. Entertaining people does not mean you have a small ego. You feel me? That shit fuels an ego. That's why she has a massive fucking ego. And sorry, I'm saying ego a lot, but there's no other way to put it. She perceives that she is such a top dog, and I really can't wait until someone like H3 or PewDiePie or fucking Markiplier gets a fucking piece of her, just bites into her shit. Ugh. Oh no, I don't want anyone to do that. Fuck that. Bite into her bullshit and just watch her flail around. She can't say that they're fucking nothing or they don't matter because they don't have their subscriber count equal or above hers. She can't say any of that, or she can't even say that they're nobodies because they have a way higher sub count than her. I really can't wait. So another thing that they might be, her boyfriend might be saying, she doesn't have a massive ego. Well, she actually perceives that she owns the copyright to her face. I feel like I'm making this shit up. I am not. I'm not making this shit up. This is genuine shit. Shit you not. She thinks that she owns the copyright to her face. I'm gonna explain really quickly, as a bonus segment, how copyright works. Now, for example, I built this Lego a couple days ago. I wanted to make a video on it, but the file corrupted. Besides my point. Because this is a Lego company, right? Name and logo, right? That's copyrighted by the Lego company. Star Wars is now, the copyright owners are actually Disney. So, you are not a logo, neither are you plastered on anything, you don't have a massive fucking C on your forehead, there's only a massive forehead. There is none of that. You can't copyright your face, because an image like this would be copyrighted by thousands of people, because they're technically in the photo. You cannot copyright your face. But you do own copyright ownership of your video. So for example, if someone downloaded this video and re-uploaded it, that would be completely different. That would not be fair use, because my content and I own the copyright to it, right? Because every YouTube channel comes with this little thing. So everyone owns that. Now see, this is a great segue to our next segment. Suzy has a very loose idea of what fair use is. If she perceives that if she is in any form of content, she is automatically has the right to take the copyright for it, even though it's transformative. Now, I really want to play a clip from not my good friend, because I don't know him personally, but I really liked his video, and this was kind of the reason I wanted to make this video, from my friend John Swan.
The first factor of fair use is the purpose and character of the use, including whether such use is of a commercial nature or is for non-profit educational purposes. Although no factor is independently determinative, the heart of fair use inquiry is the first factor, whether the use is transformative by adding something new with a further purpose or different character. The central purpose of this investigation is to see whether the new work adds something new, altering the first with new expression, meaning, or message.
In your video, you said, I have done so much research on this since Monday, and it doesn't fall under fair use. Well, that's a loosely turned one, but I'll play the clip now because, once again, Suzy, don't strike me for it. This is fucking, this is, I'm out of breath from dancing. I'm gonna play the clip now because it is transformative, because I'm making my commentary afterwards.
I've done so much research about this since Monday, and at no point has it fallen under fair use.
So, yeah, have you? Really? It doesn't? Okay. I'll explain to you, very nice and slowly, that if someone takes this, and they do this, which is just copying what that one did, that's not fair use. But if someone took your original clip, which I used before, and they did this to it, that's a completely different video than the original, which then falls under fair use because it is transformative. I feel like a fucking lawyer. Speaking of lawyers, you should know this, because your boyfriend is actually a lawyer. But I'm really second downing it because he has no clue what an ego is. Now I see that you guys are actually make quite a cute pair. One doesn't know ego and the girl has a massive ego. Now, my friend, I really hope you don't say anything that mildly criticizes her, because I bet she would fucking explode. Hey babe, can you not put the mustard on the cupboard constantly? Can you put it in the fridge or the fucking drawers? You fucking, no, you irrelevant piece of shit. You fucking think that I would put the mustard there. Don't blame me, blame the mustard. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me. I don't know. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just over-exaggerating. You know, Suzy, as I mentioned before, you do not know
how striking works on YouTube.
Because in your video, you gave two definitions.
Ways that striking works.
The first one being completely fucking wrong.
So I sent the video to YouTube, asked them about fair use, and YouTube took it down.
Wrong.
And the second one being correct.
Fair use is such a gray area. That's the thing. Like, fair use will only ever really be decided by a judge in court.
You contradict yourself in your own video. You didn't watch it. I'm watching through my own content. Do you know how much shit I cut out because I stutter? I get out of breath because I'm a lethargic fat shit. I'm out of breath from dancing. Lethargic cunt I am. Or I'm just genuinely saying stupid shit that doesn't matter. There's a black on my property. I cut out a lot of shit, and I rewatch it at least 2 or 3 times, making sure that there's nothing problematic in it, or nothing unnecessary in it, or big pauses, or anything like that. I tend to cut it down to the best bits that make sense. I don't write a script, and you clearly need one, because I can do it kind of on the fly with some side notes I got on my monitor, and you just stared at a camera and really didn't provide anything. Now, to the first point that you made was that you send it to YouTube, and then YouTube YouTube takes that content that you sent them, and then they're like, that's actually harassment. Well, I hate to say it to you, sweetheart, but that's not how it works, because you contradicted yourself, right? What you actually did, which, if you remembered, if you don't have short-term memory loss, I mentioned before how she showed her flight history. But yeah, she showed her flight history, and it looks kind of like this. God fucking damn, son. You're on a roll. Holy shit. Look at all them. Fuck. Man. No one has the power to do this. Look at this. All those are removed. I do believe that all of them are removed. This is fucking crazy. What the fuck? Lucy. But see, since we're talking about the strikes, on to our next segment, baby boy.
I would let this thing fuck my wife.
Ahaha, Lucy. See, you have wandered into my trap. You might not know, but you have really walked into my trap. Because the name of this video should be that Suzy Lu can't take criticism. So, by striking down this video, you prove me right. And if you leave this video up, I still win, because I still expose who you are. So even if you do take it down, well, obviously go to my Discord, obviously. Go to my Discord, and I'll post it in one of the chats, a zip file with this in it. Or at least a link to a Google Drive, where you can actually get it. And go spread the video, but the more people, the better, right? Some godforsaken ways that any one of you knows someone who has more than 300k subs, please send them this video and just trying to persuade them. Or if you're that person watching the video, I implore you to make a video on Suzy Lu so she can't talk back. In her logic, you posting that video would mean that anything she says is completely invalid because she's a nobody, because you have a higher sub count than her. Use that ace as much as you'd like. I really want YouTube to take some sort of action against her, or anything to minimize her fucking catastrophe that she's causing throughout this entire YouTube community. It's fucking ridiculous to have this kind of shit on this platform in the first place. I am a cunt. That's a well-known thing, as you can probably tell from my Trisha Paytas video. I go in with no lube and I strike, boy. I fucking... As much as you want to call me a cunt, or I am a cunt, I do want to spit straight facts, and these kind of people cannot take this shit nicely. I shall say it harshly. Suzy, if you delete this video, you prove me right. You leave the video up, I still am right. Make this right and apologize. It's not that hard. Most people have done it. A shitty apology video is all they ask, and to stop this behavior. It's unnecessary. You're pushing yourself to this Thanos villain shit when it's not necessary. More people will hate you. You will lose subs. This has no good ending to you if you keep doing this. There is no good ending. There is no fucking Infinity War ending for you. You will just go straight to the end of Endgame. You'll get fucking snapped by YouTube. So the faster you make this right, the better it gets. Because the longer you keep doing this, the worse it's gonna get. I am giving you an ultimatum. Continue and die, or stop and live. It's not that hard. Well, unfortunately, as you can see from the bar down below, this is the end of the video. Unfortunate, yes, but it's beneficial for the whole. No, that's not right. Thank you so much for watching. Go to my Discord, because I am mildly active on there. Well, there's no people on there, so go feed it some people. Go share this to your friends. Let them hear about the good word of Yehus Megahed. And thank you so much for watching, and fuck you, Suzy Lu. You're a cunt.